Regina Akume, representing my constituency, Dixon, Permanent Secretaries, and Adam Magbo of Revenue Mobilization, Makimku. You are so many. I understand that deputy governors are also here. I recognize you in a very special way. So when you don't have a piece of paper to guide you in terms of protocol, you try to be a little bit more generous with the order of protocol. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin by thanking God for His love, which He continues to show upon our nation, grace of our fathers in the Lord, and for His bountiful blessings upon me. I'm also grateful to God for my parents, the Christian faith and upbringing, as well as the positive human values which I have had the grace to imbibe and to internalize. This includes, I believe, humility in all circumstances, fear of God, which is the beginning of wisdom, peacefulness, and to care for other people. These are the great values that have shaped me in life. Let me also pay tribute to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, to whom I remain eternally grateful. He has, by the grace of God, found me worthy, appointed as Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, position of very high responsibility. I cannot quantify the degree of trust, responsibility, and confidence posed on me by this appointment. I do not take it for granted. For this reason, I'm fully committed to actualizing the vision of President Tinubu for a renewed hope in our nation. I'm deeply humbled and honored by the recognition and distinction bestowed upon me by the esteemed Knights of St. John International. Your acknowledgement of my service to the nation and indeed humanity is truly appreciated, and I am grateful for the privilege of being recognized by such a distinguished international religious organization to which I also belong. Therefore, express sincerely my heartfelt gratitude for this prestigious honor, which serves as a reminder of the importance of service, integrity, and commitment in all that we do. I am inspired by the noble values upheld by the Knights of St. John International, and I'm recommitting myself to upholding these values always, and particularly in my duties as the Secretary to Government of the Federation. I'm truly privileged to be associated with an organization that embodies principles of love of neighbors, service, charity, and fraternity. Your resounding recognition encourages me to continue to strive for excellence, serving our nation and its people. I therefore assure you that I shall always strive to push harder towards our shared goals of progress, unity, and excellent service to our nation. The Knights of St. John International is a Catholic organization with a rich history and a set of core values that guides its members in their service and actions. They shape the identity of the Knights of St. John International in their mission to live out their faith through service, charity, and fraternity. I cherish these core values and virtues, which include the virtue of faith in God and the teachings of the Catholic Church, the virtue of charity to those in need, the value of unity, working together towards common goals, the virtue of charity to those in need, and practicing acts of compassion so as to make a positive impact in their lives of individuals, in the life of individuals and communities. The value of fraternity, brotherhood, and fellowship among its members, and encouraging each other, building strong relationships based on mutual respect and support, values of service to others, principles of integrity, honesty, and moral uprightness. Given these values, fundamental values and activities of the Night of St. John International, I am compelled to point out the nexus with governance and nation building. I also take this opportunity to address the state of our nation and the role the KSJI could play in her development. Let me begin with the fact that we operate in a global system that impacts on economy, security, tolerance, peaceful coexistence, etc. Experiences of the last 1 year have shown that tough decisions must be taken and all hands must be on deck to salvage not just our economy and security, but also our cherished heritage. The administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has in the last 1 year striven to steer the ship of the state back on track for hope to be renewed, among others. It's taken tough decisions, including removal of fuel subsidy, to save the economy from total bankrupt and collapse. In the midst of dwindling resources and other challenges, he also recorded the following achievements: improved access to healthcare delivery systems, provision of subsidized agricultural inputs to increase food production, housing program, home ownership programs, and these are coming in hundreds of thousands. Mass transportation, especially railways, CNG, mass transit buses, and other vehicles. I mentioned agric. I want to say before I make further comments that there were palliatives, with due respect to His Grace, that were distributed through the machineries of the state administrations. These palliatives were distributed. Individuals also distributed palliatives. Cash donations were also advanced to states to support palliatives in more and coordinated manner. Social safety net program. This has been restored. Student loans found for the first time introduced in this country. Consumer credit scheme, provision of resources for the redistribution of palliative through the states, boosting domestic refining capacity through restoration of refineries, tax reforms to eliminate double taxation in order to attract foreign investment and to grow our economy and develop further our democracy. Review of public sector salaries and minimum wage, which a tripartite committee is handling with marked distinction. Establishment of the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, promotion of interfaith peace through the NIREC. These are by no means exhaustive. I beg pardon me because I'm using gloves, so it's not easy to move to the next pages. I have addressed these issues to underscore the need for the Night of St. John International to support the government in driving the trajectory of development upwards, and also in educating the people, especially our congregants, on the activities of government. Because what you say matters so much to our brothers and sisters. I assure you of an open channel of communication on your interventions with government. Before I close, let me thank the Archbishop, the bishop, priests, and the religious for celebrating the Mass for me and my family. May these prayers sustain me in my service to the nation. May our prayers also sustain the nation the President can restore our economy. I also acknowledge, most especially, support of my wife and partner as well as family and friends and colleagues, as well as well-wishers that have identified with me today. May God bless us all. Once more, I thank the leadership and members of the Night of St. John International for recognizing and celebrating me in this extraordinary and remarkable manner. May God Almighty help you also to be recognized and celebrated in your own time. Before I end, I say there is nothing as powerful as the power of prayer. Continue to pray for our beloved nation, its leadership, all of us. At the end of the day, we'll be happy that together we made it. I thank you for listening. May God bless us all. Thank you. I understand. I understand it's now my other responsibility to recognize all of you because this assembly has not been constituted into a reception circle. And I have in large numbers here my friends, my colleagues, my well-wishers, my associates, my brothers and sisters, to support this worthy cause. I understand there is a building project that is waiting to be completed, is supposed to be named after me. But last night, I spoke to my Oga when they came to see me. And I said that why I respect this recognition, I want to make a suggestion, and I did suggest that that hall be named after the first bishop and the cardinal of Nigeria. A cardinal, or Dominic Cardinal A. Camden. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you. I think I'm too small for that, so I said they should go to first bishop. So may I recognize and invite my brother, my friend, the great Nigerian as I call him, the chairman of this occasion, to step forward and make a commitment. My brothers and sisters, can we cheer more? 100 million. 100 million. Thank you, Shivato is the Prince Charming. Thank you. The good Lord will continue to bless you and your family. Before I go to the governor's side, curiously, I'm going to start with the governor of Imo State, the hopeful hope. My friend, my brother. I thought he said he was going to be here, but he said the weather was very bad from forecast. But you know what he said? I don't know whether because they come from the southeast, himself and Prince Otto Eze. He said what? This project deserves to move faster than ever imagined. And he made a very solemn commitment of 100 million naira. That's Governor of Imo State, my younger brother, the hopeful Hope Uzodinma. Who is the other governor I have not yet seen here, or the deputy governor? as we go ahead, any of you can still make a statement. And I believe by the time we are ready to leave here, we would have collected quite a lot to finish that project. Well, one of the MDs made a commitment of 10 million naira. Alistair, what is Alistair? Yeah. No. Is he the deputy speaker? So, we have a friend who has also donated some money here.